The sustainability of the farming system is too important to risk messing it up, and our crucial ingredient that we all walk on every day as human beings is the land. It's the soil, and the soil that we grow our food on. Without the soil, we will disappear. My name is Dougal Hosford. I'm a second-generation farmer here at Traveller's Rest Farm. I've been farming all my life. We've been depleting the soils, in our view, with large doses of artificial nitrogen, lots of fungicide, lots of pre-emergence weed killers, and all sorts of things. We're trying to farm in a way that is much better for our soil, which is regenerative farming, because we're trying to regenerate our soil. And one of the aspects of regenerative farming is diversity in the field. And I've recently been taking part in the LEGUMINOSE Project, trying to establish the benefits and pitfalls of growing intercrops. We are standing here in the trial plot for the LEGUMINOSE trials. The main field is a crop of oats and beans sown in the spring. On the right here we've got beans on their own, and the beans look much healthier than the beans in the middle, which is the beans and oats. But the beans on their own have got far more weed in because the beans aren't very competitive, and the beans are covered in black fly. So we immediately see the benefit of growing the bicrop because there's no black fly on the beans in the intercrop. And then we've also got a LEGUMINOSE trial with wheat and oats, and the wheat is grown for wild farmed and it is for bread making. And the crucial thing with bread making wheat, which on our thin chalky soils, is the protein content, and the protein has to be 12%. In the first year of the LEGUMINOSE trial, the wheat with the beans had a protein content of 0.5% higher than the wheat on its own. And 0.5%, when you're looking, the difference between 11.5 and 12 is quite a lot. And if you get 12.5, you actually get a bonus. We need to be able to grow an intercrop that's actually going to stand on its own 2 feet financially. And at the moment, we can't sell the intercrops for enough per tonne to compensate the reduction in overall yield. And so the only other way is for food companies and ultimately the consumer to buy into it in order to make the growing of these crops sustainable financially as well as ecologically. And that is quite difficult to do, because as soon as anybody talks about the price of food going up, it's not very popular, understandably. But it doesn't have to go up very much on the shelf to put this crop in a profitable situation and the planet to be in a better place and our fields to be much more healthy. It comes down to the fact that human health is totally dependent on the soil on the planet. We all depend on what we eat, and if the soil is depleted of natural microbes that are the same microbes or very similar microbes to those that we have in our stomach, we're killing the microbes in the soil, and we're probably killing the microbes in our stomachs, which are there to defend us from disease. And I'm feeling responsible as a farmer that we need to eat food which is produced in a better way and comes from soil which is a more naturally alive soil.